Hi, and welcome to my channel on mental health. Now, autumn and winter, better known as the fall and winter, as great changes, I should say, for the environment, going from summer into autumn and then into winter. The environment, the changes with the nature, like the trees, leaves coming off the trees, the colours of the leaves, the effects basically of autumn going into winter. But not only that, the effects it can have on oneself, mental health, on somebody's mental health. Many people suffer with what they call SAD, seasonal affective disorder, but also in general, many of us may feel that change in how we're feeling going from the fall and winter with our mental health. Some people may experience things more severe, more difficult than others, like the changes in mood. Our mood may change due to lack of natural sunlight. There isn't much sunlight like during the winter months. The days are shorter, the days get shorter and so forth like that. It gets darker early in the day, like the nights are longer and so forth. Our energy, affecting our energy, our moods, like I said, our moods, it's more of a depressive side of things. The symptoms of all that is like depression, a depression side of something, like affecting our mental health in general. But like I said, many people suffer greatly with it, the seasonal affective disorders as well. But it's all about trying to get through those difficulties, those difficult situations that occur during those times the best way you can, and being able to cope better with it all. It's all about like self-care, trying like self-care tips to get yourself through those difficulties, those struggles that may occur, because also on top affecting like your stress. It can, like your stress levels, keeping those stress levels down. A certain amount of stress is good for us because it lets us know when we're a little bit stressed. It lets us know that something's not quite right, so we know to act on it and cope with it better. But too much stress is not so good for us, so it's all about keeping those stress levels, getting a balance there with the stress that may occur during those difficulties as well. But learning as well too, because lacking like the motivation there, and basically shutting oneself away from the social aspects as well. The social connection there can quite easily occur during those struggles as well. So it's learning to cope better and get through it better as well, because quite often there are many symptoms: feeling tired all the time, just generally your mood, your energy, your motivation and so forth. But like I said, some people get affected with it quite severely as well. So there are many tips, things to do, self-help care to get yourself through and cope better with it. Because always remember, when in those situations, those difficult situations, we can quite forget that there are things that we can do to cope better with it, but we can quite forget that. And also as well, remembering the things that you can do, because there's always something that you can do to get yourself through those difficulties. But like I said, when you're in those moments, sometimes all that goes out the window, and it's quite natural. It's common, it's quite natural, it's normal to feel like that when you're in those situations. It's all about normalizing it as well, because like I said, it's common, it's quite common. These effects that occur during these times, the fall and the winter, are quite common, that affect one's mental health, our well-being as well. So it's normalizing that it's something that is quite common, and it can happen to anybody as well. But many people go through it every year, suffering, but learning to cope better and get through it better, like your self-care tips as well. So it's all about, like, for instance, shutting oneself, lacking in socialising. We think we just don't want to do it. It's not that the fact that we can't do it, it's the fact of how you're feeling within yourself, your energy, your mood. Quite often your mood can pull you away from that and think, I can't do it. But it's all about little steps, thinking if you do it, how it's going to make you feel, in the long run. Now, all these tips are for not short term, but long term, to get you through these long winter and, well, the fall and winter months as well, that seem to feel like they drag on. It just seems like it drags on for a long, well, winter just seems to drag on for a long time. Well, that's how it feels like sometimes. But so getting out and about is very good. It's very good for us, even though it may look dull and gloomy out there. It's getting out into the fresh air, natural light. Even though it may be dull and gloomy, natural light with nature, like the environment, but also as well socializing. When you're out and about, you see other people, and you're connecting in some sort of a way. The connection with other people. Us humans, we like connecting, socially connecting. Now, you may not know the people that are around you. You may come across people that you know while you're out, maybe going for a walk, whether it's a long walk or a short walk, but you're with other people. There's other people about, so in some form you are connecting with other people, so it helps you to socially connect, which is very good for us, our well-being, our mental health. Is getting out. It helps us to process things better. When we go out for a walk, we may be feeling a bit down, trying to process things properly, like a difficulty that has occurred. We go out for a walk, it helps you to process things better, in a better way, and it helps reduce that stress as well. And it's also good for us physically, so it's very good to keep active during those times as well, to help with us overall, with our mental health and with us physically. And it's the same with exercise. Very good doing exercise even in this time of year, autumn and winter. It is very good. The benefits there are just as good as any other time of the year. Keeping up with these things is very good. You start to feel those benefits. So exercise, if you don't want to go outside to exercise, indoor exercises, there are many things that you can do, exercise indoors as well. So it's very good to stay active. It helps us, helps our mind, and it helps our body as well, our physical side of things. Eating healthy making sure eating healthy, a balanced diet to help us cope with those winter months, staying healthy to help us keep our immune system strong as well, because this time of year you get the colds, things that get around and so forth. When you're feeling physically ill, even with a cold, it can run you down, it can drag you down sometimes with your well-being, your mood and so forth. So it's not that the fact that if you eat healthy you're never going to get a cold. No, it just helps you to cope better and recover better from that cold or them viruses, all those things that get around in this time of year, the autumn and winter. So eating healthy, a good balanced diet is very good for us as well. Keeping those vitamin C's, the things we lack during the winter months from the summer, like the summertime, we get the natural sunlight, which is vitamin D. It's something we lack in the winter, autumn and winter. So a healthy diet is very good for us. But also as well, like sometimes the stress may build, and it's all about making sure regularly, each day regularly, taking time out for yourself, taking time out away from things that you normally would be doing, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Taking time away from that can help you stay in the present moment, keeping yourself in the present moment, being mindful about things, whether it's relaxing, having a bit of relaxation time, or meditation. Meditation is very good for us. It helps us stay focused, it helps us stay in the present moment, it helps us overall with our mind and our body. It helps us to reduce that and cope better with stress. It helps with those difficult situations. So just a little 10-15 minute meditation. If you feel like you can't meditate without having a guided, because a guided meditation is something that you can get at online or the YouTube on the internet, where they guide you through the meditation. Now some people may be already doing that, or be able to meditate without being guided through it. So you've got that choice. You can either, if you can't meditate without that, you can have a guided meditation, which is very good. It is very good for us overall as well. There are many things. Relaxation is very good, like I said, to reduce that stress, having that time out to put away and reduce that stress that may build, because like I said, too much stress is not so good for us overall, and in the long run it can affect us with our mental health, but also physical health as well, reducing that anxiety around it as well. So like I said, there are many things you can do. Another thing as well is try something new. Try something new, try something that you enjoy doing. It has a great effect towards us, a positive effect towards us. Okay, we can't always be positive, but little things can help us put away for those difficulties, help us cope better and so forth like that. So trying something new that is going to benefit you as well. It's something simple, whether it's trying some painting or something like that, or drawing something, or trying some poetry, anything, something that you wish, like trying something new, something that you enjoy doing. And that's the main thing. Doing something that you enjoy doing is, you're gonna feel that benefit there, because you're more likely going to keep it up. And the more you keep up these things, the more benefit you get from it. But just trying a new hobby, something new, it's very good for us. Just like gratitude is very good for us. Journaling, a gratitude journal is very good. There are many things we can do to get us through those difficult moments, through between, like they say, the fall and the winter, those months that may cause a bit of difficulty with our mental health, how it can affect us and so forth. Like I said, many people suffer with seasonal affective disorder, the depression there, but like I said, it's quite common because we can all get those little effects sometimes from it. But another thing as well, kindness. When we're kind to ourselves, being kind to others can help, being kindness, a kind act can help us as well. So it's all about making ourselves, boosting our moods and our energy levels and so forth can help us get through, and boosting that motivation, because that's another thing that lacks, like I said, during those autumn and winter months, is our motivation. And once that goes a little bit and we start to slack in things, it's no good for us, because we start to slack in the things that we do to help with our mental health, to help with us, to help with our well-being. So it's all about giving ourselves a boost, helping ourselves get through those difficulties that occur, the stress, the low mood, the motivation, all the depressive side of things. But like I said, many people suffer greatly with it every year. But there are things that can be done to get yourself through it. And always remember, or try to remember, like I said, when you're in those moments, you can quite often forget when you're in those difficulties. But always remember the things that you can do, to get yourself through it. It may seem easier said than done, but once you start small, you can get yourself through those difficulties as well. And another thing as well is your home environment during the autumn and winter, when it starts to get dark early. Things like may seem a bit gloomy, having things, I'll get my words out right in a minute, brightening up a little bit of your home, your environment, your own space, your living space. Like you could get indoor lights that brightens and keeps it nice and bright, like lifts your mood. Things that are just simple, things that naturally can lift your mood, like a lamp. Having a lamp, they say salt rock lamp, that's very good. It glows. I mean, we've got one, it's very good. It's very good for these dull winter months to help with your mood, lift your mood and so forth like that. But there are many things that, like self-care, to help get you through those difficulties that occur during the fall and winter with how it affects one's mental health. It's all about what works for the individual and how it's going to benefit a person as well. And like I said, what might work for one person might not work for another, but it's finding those things that's going to get you through it, those like things that's going to make you feel better within yourself as well. So I'm going to end the video there. Please share this video because it's very important. Many people suffer during this time of year, the fall and winter, what they call the fall and winter, with their mental health, how it affects them. But it's quite common. It is quite a common thing that occurs during this time of year. So please share this video, and I hope it will be of some use, this video, for somebody out there that is watching, or if somebody's shared it and somebody's, shared it to somebody that it might help with. So yeah, please share, and if you wish to subscribe to my channel, feel free to, and I'll see you in the next video.